I was going to, I don't even remember where I was going, but I was going somewhere and I had on this. As you can see, I had on some suspender pants, a white baggy shirt, and some Dr. Martens. Okay, so I'm walking in the street, and then all of a sudden this car comes up, and they're like, "Scusa." So I turn around, and I turn around with the intention of helping them, because I know sometimes people get lost and, you know, maybe they want to ask for directions. I didn't turn around with the intention of, oh, they're trying to bag, they're trying to holler at me. Like, that was not in my mind. In my mind, it was like, these people are lost and I'm going to help them. So I turned around and I was like, see, like, yes. And then one of the men came out of the car and he said, oh, I documenti, can I see your documents? And I was like, no. And I said, no, I refuse, because I remember my friend telling me a story about her parents who came to visit her here, and they got robbed. Basically, two men came to them posing as police officers. At the end of the story, they got robbed. You know, they lost their passport, they lost everything, basically. So I was like, oh, hell no, like, that's not about to happen to me. And then he's like, look, the guy in the back, he's under arrest. And I was like, so? Like, he could be working with you guys. Like, really, I'm supposed to believe this, you know? Still not convinced. So then the guy says to me, okay, you need to show me your passport because I am the police. This is my badge. He shows me the badge. Now, I don't know what a police badge is supposed to look like. Call me ignorant, call me stupid, call me whatever, but I don't know what a real police badge looks like. You know, like, I've seen like play ones, like fake toy ones or whatever. But especially in Italy, I don't know what element or what aspect qualifies a security badge as a legit badge. So I was like, okay, I saw his badge and I was like, hold on one second, let me call my boyfriend. So I called my boyfriend. At the end of the day, Marco was like, no, they really are police. So I was like, okay, I'm sorry, like, I didn't think you were the police, because I know that there are people who pretend to be the police undercover and they're actually robbing people. So I was like, my passport is at home. And they were like, why is your passport at home? Like, you need to be walking with your passport. And I was like, well, I don't want to lose it and I don't want anybody to steal it. So they go, can we check your bag to see if you have any like drugs or anything? And I was like, okay. Like, I almost wanted to like just flip out, like, really? Drugs? Really? If you look in my bag, you know what you're gonna find? You're gonna find some whole wheat pasta, okay? You're gonna find some books, you're gonna find some clothes, you're gonna find some makeup, and you're not gonna find any freaking drugs, and you're gonna feel freaking stupid. But I didn't say that. I was just like, okay. So one officer is looking in my bag, checking for the drugs that I don't have, that I don't use. And then the other officer is like, oh, where are you from? And I was like, I'm from America. And he was like, okay, but where are you from? And I was like, America. And he's like, okay, but where in America? And I was like, I'm from Boston. And he was like, oh, okay, she's American. Lei è brava ragazza. Translation, oh, she's American, she's good, you don't need to, you know, you can leave her alone. And I'm like, okay. At the heat of the moment, honestly, I was like, okay, I'm happy that I don't have to worry about this situation anymore because they realize I'm American. But then at the same token, I'm like, really? That's all I have to say is that I'm American? But for me, it's like, don't you know, haven't you heard the news of Americans who are not even black, who are white Americans who go to schools and they fucking kill people's children? They kill innocent people in movie theaters, in schools. don't you know about that? So you're sitting here letting me tell you that I'm an American, and all of a sudden I'm okay? Like, I'm not a suspect anymore? Like, really? That's all I have to say? And he goes, oh yeah, no, we thought you were African. It's the Africans that we're worried about. Okay. First of all, I know we're in Italy, and I know that most of the black people here are African. But on the same hand, you also need to like open your mind. You also need to make yourself aware of the fact that not all, in this modern world, in this freaking multicultural modern world where people are freaking mating all across the rainbow, like, you need to open your mind, and you need to like be conscious of the fact that not all black people are African. Okay, yes, maybe my grandmother's 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 grandmother is African, but you need to think in a modern way. Okay, there are black people who are born in America. There are black people who are born in England. When I got to Marco's house and him and his mother saw what I was wearing, they both were like, oh, that's why they stopped you. They probably thought you were a prostitute. And I'm like, really? If I were a prostitute, wouldn't I be smart enough to like dress like this late at night? Or if I was a prostitute, wouldn't I be smart enough to dress like a normal person in the broad daylight? People think, oh, Italy, Italia, oh, la moda, la fashion. But it's like, in reality, it's not. In Milan, yes. But in Rome, I'm sorry, but no. Like, if you're from Rome and you're watching this and you feel offended, I'm sorry, but I'm saying what I feel. Here, everybody just wears what everybody else is wearing. I respect the culture and I respect the tradition, but it's also just like so annoying when people look at you like you are this like freaking strange species because you're wearing something that they're not wearing. The other thing that makes me so frustrated is that you see these women on the beach without the bikini top. You see these women on the beach in thongs. Like, do you not, which one is more revealing? Full rack of titties out or a slit of thigh out? A full rack of titties. That is way more revealing. So yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know, you know, if I was being sensitive, if I was being insecure, if I was being, you know, too aggressive. Let me know what you think about the situation in general. Let me know what you think about my opinions. You don't have to agree with me. Freedom of speech, freedom of thought. Subscribe to my channel, watch my other videos, and leave some comments or just hit that like button. Thank you for watching.